All right, welcome back to day 2 of my Sunset Canyon tour. Yesterday I started at the very bottom and got 6 quick wins to get up into, I think I finished the day yesterday at around 25. Now I am 27. My goal is to briefly hit number 1 today, and I don't need to hold it. I just kind of want the achievement. In the front line, Sun Tzu and Ethelfled next to City Keeper and Joan of Arc. In the back line, Minamoto Cao and Kusunoki Tomo. And the levels are in the mid 30s, low 30s and mid 30s. I'd like it to be higher, but this is just the second day that Sunset Canyon opened. So we got what we got. There were a couple of things that changed. Actually, just one thing changed from yesterday. I got one additional piece of equipment, and I put it on Sun Tzu. It is this infantry breastplate. Otherwise, exactly the same as yesterday, and very little changes. So let's go and do a couple of matches, at least enough to try to briefly hit number 1 overall, if we can do it. So it will let us hit, oh boy, this guy's got 5. It's just too hard. And there's a expertise Minamoto. I don't really want to do that. This would be much easier. Still is an expertise Minamoto, and my Minamoto is not expertise. I think it's like 5512 or something. But otherwise, this team doesn't look so horrible. I feel like I can probably take us out. Let's challenge him and see. His power is a little bit higher, but let's challenge him and see where his Minamoto is, because that's the key. If it's protected, it's going to be trickier. But you can press the challenge button and still back out. Okay, it is protected behind a Boudica. Let's see what happens if Kusunoki and City Keeper take out this Boudica. Even if Minamoto kills my City Keeper, it's okay. Let's have Sun Tzu and my Minamoto take out. See, the only tricky thing is this is a lot of infantry down here. I would prefer to have my archers. So what I might do is have the archers help with these guys. It will expose my Minamoto sooner, but will also counter his Minamoto. Let's just see how this works out. My goal in moving the Kusunoki down, where I would normally have Minamoto there, I like to have Minamoto behind Ethelfled, because it's really cool when the Ethelfled's debuff hits and exposes defenses from Minamoto to come and just wreck carnage. But let's just see what happens here. The key thing will be how long can City Keeper stay alive? City Keeper is going to die, and that's okay. It's a fight to the death. He needs to occupy this Minamoto long enough for Sun Tzu and Kusunoki to knock out this infantry down here. Let's see how it goes. All right, we need his lower half to die real quickly, because City Keeper is going to die. So that's good. Gaius, or this, whatever this guy's name is going down. He needs to die before he dies. Let's just see, and he will, but it's going to be close. This is a competitive match. We see Boudica went down quickly. He did protect Minamoto for a short time. City Keeper's going to stay alive. This is wonderful. Okay, this worked out really good. City Keeper stayed alive long enough for it to become a 3v2. And that Minamoto is strong, but the whole team has to be strong in order to win. So we got up to number 10. Let's see who we can challenge now. Did we just challenge that guy in a moment ago? We did. Let's not hit him again. That's rude. Let's see. Oh, a new number 1. Oh, man, there's just 5 of these. It's an expertise. Is that Frederick or Martel? An expertise Minamoto. That's too hard, too strong. An expertise Minamoto again here. Let's see who's number 3. Number 6 is okay, I guess. That would be fine. I prefer number 3 if I can. Great. This is great. So the Minamoto is not expertise. So let's look at this team here. So this Lohar is very weak. This Joan does have some AoE. Okay, I think if we can take out the Sun Tzu, we'll be in pretty good shape. Let's try it and see what happens. Okay, Sun Tzu is up here. Awesome. Let's see. Archer counters infantry. So let's put Kusunoki back up there. City Keeper and Kusunoki need to take out Sun Tzu because that's the strongest unit. This Minamoto, normally I'd be concerned about, but he is lower level. And so let's see if Joan and Ethelfled, remember Ethelfled is back here, and the Minamoto, let's see how long Sun Tzu can keep up. Sun Tzu needs to stay alive long enough for Minamoto behind him to do some damage. City Keeper and Kusunoki should probably be fine because it'll be 2v1. Let's watch this. Some people may try to spread out their troops to protect their tank, to protect Sun Tzu. Because Sun Tzu's going to have a tough time. My Sun Tzu will have a tough time. But see how quickly the Lohar is going down earlier, and the goal here was to make this Sun Tzu disappear and make it a 4v3 and then eventually 4v2. And we'll take out the Minamoto 4v2, which will be just fine. And look how well my Minamoto is staying up because he's protected. Now that Sun Tzu has gone down, the Minamoto is exposed, but it's 3v2 and now 3v1, and it's only a Joan and Ethelfled, and they're not that high a level. Really, I only won that because I had higher level commanders than my opponent. Let's do one more, which may get us to number 1. Let's see. We're at 1669. I would need, I don't know, what, like 17 points? How much have I been getting? 17. I may have to do 2 in order to hit number 1 overall. Let's see if I... there's a new number 3. Thank goodness I don't have to take on either of those guys. Easy. Easy. So they have they have the superhero march of Minamoto and Cao Cao. This Mehmed and Sun Tzu is going to do some damage. If I were him, I would have moved the Sun Tzu in front of the Mehmed because then you can bring more troops that way. I'm not worried about that at all. Let's just see where the Sun Tzu Mehmed is and where the Minamoto is. I feel like I should be okay. Unless I'm an idiot here. Okay. The Mehmed is back here. Yeah, he is doing this trick. You know, I'm worried about that. So what I'm doing, infantry counters cavalry. And, I want to kill his superhero. So I'm putting both these down here, and I'm going to say, I kind of wish the Mehmed was in front and exposed, but he's not. So it is what it is. What's going to happen here, we'll kill Minamoto, and how the key trick is, how long can City Keeper stay alive? It'll be a test. We'll see. We got to kill this Minamoto so fast because we need Minamoto up top against his other marches. Oh, it's going down pretty fast. Can City Keeper stay alive longer than this fight comes out? Can City Keeper stay alive longer, or can Minamoto stay alive longer? Whoever does is going to win. It looks like Minamoto might be going down faster, which is cool. So I should be okay here. City Keeper will die. Perfect. Okay, perfect. This is fine. So now we're 4v2. City Keeper. Look at City Keeper. Look how great he did. Good job, buddy. And now it's 3v2. I wish I could have gotten to that Mehmed Sun Tzu sooner, but he was hidden. So it is what it is. This is a good player. As this player gets higher levels, they will be a problem for me. Let's see how far this moves me up, and if I can get to number 1. Number 3. How many more points would I need? 1986. I would still need 23 points. 23 points. 23 points. 23 points. Okay, I went back and watched the video that I just made, and I realized I made a terrible math error. 1989 was not 20 away from 1986. So I could have easily gotten to number 1 a moment ago, but that's fine. There is a new number 1 now, so I'm going to, if I can beat this guy, I can go back to number 1, or I can go to number 1 for the first time. And we see he's just has the Minamoto is the strong march. So let's go ahead and challenge him. Let's see if we can find where that Minamoto is and take him out. And then we should be good to go. Straight path to number 1 overall. Let's see if we can. Oh, Minamoto is in the front. Thank you. Goodness gracious. I'm so happy about that. Okay. Let's see. What counters cavalry are infantry counters cavalry. However, behind him, really we want our strongest tank to take out Minamoto as quickly as possible. We're going to put Sun Tzu, Ethelfled. Ethelfled debuff will hit, the Minamoto will come through, and we should be in pretty good shape. There's going to be, where's the AoE damage? Sun Tzu has AoE damage. Not sure nobody else does, but I feel pretty good about this battle. Let's see here. So all we got to do is take out this Minamoto, and then it'll be smooth sailing. And he's going down at about the same pace as Sun Tzu is, and a little bit faster. So it should be all good here. This looks like it should be a straightforward match. Sun Tzu can die, doesn't really matter now, because Minamoto is dead. And it's 4v2. Let's see if all my commanders can stay alive to the end. That's always fun. We might be able to. 4v1. There we go, look at that. Rank number 1. Number 1 overall. So that comes with a fun achievement that you can see here. It should at least. Maybe, let's see, is it here somewhere? Rank number 1, here it is. And there's a 60-minute speed up too. But the coolest part of this is the achievement that you can put on your wall. So it's in Pioneer. I'll go to my showcase. Pioneer. Rank top 100 and rank number 1. So that's that's really the only reason. I'm sure, since I'm out of challenges now, I'll get knocked down. But that's okay. It's still fun. All right, come back tomorrow for more Sunset Canyon fun.